It's 27th of March, Monday, and this is currently 9:23 GMT and 2:53 Indian Standard Time. So just another concept video in this Trident. I took a live long in Trident Limited on the daily chart, and you can see this demo execution in here at about 25.40. I missed the first touch, so I'm long at 25.65 area and looking for a drawback into this range. So another concept video in regards to extension. So simply an extension being that when the price moves above the high or low quite inefficiently, like this candle is, so that is the most that is the best time to make a trade. And because we are actually keeping us on the positive side of the spread, because price doesn't move in a straight line. It comes back down and then fills its gaps and then decide what it wants to do. But so this kind of trading keeps us on the positive side. And just to discuss the trade, so I had this level which I'm going to show you, but just want to point out the extension first, so you can see very nice move for 5% into this area. I wanted this move to come in here, but it didn't, and then this was a nice move, very manageable trade in here. And then we came back another extension when we made another extension into this 25.40 area, and that was a nice trade too. I left a limit in here, but I didn't want the limit on my main account, so I just when I opened this chart, I had the price already trading in here, so it scaled my risk and I took it. So now just to discuss the level, so you can see this move in here. If we go and zoom this chart, so you can see this is the tag which is moving us above the inefficient run, and this was the last bit of momentum, and then this bit of shelf is picking up liquidity from this area, and we have some thicker price action in here. So we could see some response. I thought we could see some nice response in here if the price action coming into the level is very thin, which we did get. So the stop is just below this low, and not keeping it wide, because I think these are the much better levels to be trading into, just because of the structure. And we'll have to see when the price gets there, but looking for a nice response in here if we can get it. So just go in a 15. So if you're day trading, sure, you should be out of something, because it's already moved 1.5%. So, and we have already on relative level we have filled this bit of extension. So this was a trade in and of itself, but I'm looking for a more swing kind of position, looking for a fill into this area. And then if we go on this into this jeeper, so this is the tag which is moving the price. So if the price comes above here and here and then holds, then I'm possibly looking for a move into this 28 area to be a better target, I would say. And now if we go in deeper, if we go on a 1 hour chart, so you can see this move has cleared the shelf, might be picking something up on the lower time frame now, so that this move down would be in control. So it should maintain its own momentum and its own characteristics. So if 27-28 breaks, I would say I would much rather say like 27.70 area. If we do break that 27.70 area, then possibly I think we're heading into this 30 area. That would be quite good, but we'll have to see with that. But see what happens on this trade. So another concept trade. Let's see if we quite quickly open Nifty. What's Nifty doing? So we're still holding in this area. We are still maintaining the structure. I think now we kind of have traded above. There was a pocket in here, I think, that I marked. I don't know which chart it was, but I think if this move down, so this move basically, if it starts, this is a shelf, this is picking up the shelf, this is cleaning up the shelf, this is picking up this. So now we have broken this area, and now I think this move down is in control, but possibly I think the momentum has been broken now. I think it should move to the upside, but not quite comfortable calling it right now. I have to see. Basically, in all entirety, I think I just want this low to maintain, and whatever price does, that's okay. But just maintain this low, because if this low breaks, then I don't think there is much stopping us to the downside. And given we are already at a critical level, I think we can see price moving into 16,400 first, then we'll have to see. But let's see. I'll add on to this video. I forgot is the execution, so you can see this is the live execution in here. This line is the long, so long at 65 and 25.65, and looking for a first scaling out at 27. So 20 to 30% comes out in here, and the stop will be we'll have to see how this structure forms tomorrow, and let's see, so that we can move our stop at least in this low if it stalls in here. Yep, nothing to discuss in this, and we'll follow up. Also, yeah, I mean, so you can see this this bleeding price behavior, which is fairly, you know, from my other videos in forex, which fairly gives away quite quickly. So even if we do start breaking some major structures, I would say around 30.5, then I think we can see an accelerated move into this 40-45 area. But we'll have to see how this maintains, because equities doesn't move so quickly. So I think it will take some time to play out. So let's see. Okay, it's currently 11:55 a.m. my time, Indian Standard Time, and 6:25 GMT. It's 31st of March. So we were currently long on Trident. This is a follow up on that, and we were long from something in this area. So we were long from 25.65, and so you can see currently price extended very nicely. So took something out in here. 30% of my position is out in here. Stop is just below this low now, and let's see where we go from here. But I just want to mark some of the areas as to where the price can actually reach. So I think we could stall something inside of here, then possibly could be in here. But I was just thinking about it, and I do think that eventually price makes its way into this area. I mean, it depends on how it will get there, but I think it could go something like this. We'll have to see how this one goes, but same sort of discussion. So if you go on a monthly, you can see same behavior as an FX. So very bleeding price behavior. Generally, it will give its way. I don't know when, but certainly we can try it and manage the position. So we could still make our way into this area and possibly into this area. So certainly this is a little bit of a better level. So I think we can get there eventually, but let's see how this one goes. And just to also mark this one, so we also took a demo position in here for a better entry, so we're going to take something out of this area too. We're going to close half of the position in here and work with it. Stop was in this low only, so you know, when we made an entry in here, so on that just a day after, so it made a nice move to the upside into this base. Didn't quite get there, and then came back down and started to move up. So certainly this is a stalling point, but we'll have to see how this one goes. The stop could be a break even, but even if we do get stopped out below that low, I think we'll be in a little bit of a profit, so that's fine. But eventually looking for a bigger play in here. This is a nice liquidity in here, but still it depends on how the market plays out. So if we discuss Nifty in here, so we had a nice bottom pattern here like this. So I didn't expect this to actually stall this much in here, but it did so, and then released up. So I think we can come into this area. If this area possibly fails, then I think again we are getting much higher into the range and possibly the upside. So we'll have to see on that one. Let's see how Trident would play out in this scenario. So just to mention now, next scaling comes out at 29.35. 3940 area, somewhere in here, and we'll have to see how this one goes. This gap on the lower time frame, I think, certainly can fill, and that could represent another long in here. Might be something in here. We'll have to see on a much lower time frame, but very not a very liquid chart, so I'll just refrain from adding another position. So let's see. Okay, it's 9:42 GMT and 3:12 Indian Standard Time, and I took something out in here again, and wasn't sure on this level. I thought it could stall in here, but wasn't sure. But seeing the price, how thinly it has traded into the level, so I took something out in here, and see what happens. And currently I'm moving my stop just below that shelf. So the reason is fairly being that if the price breaks, let's say this tag out, then I think we are possibly moving in deeper, but I just want a little bit of a more protection given that price can hold in here. And the reason I'm not keen in here is basically you can see how these wicks are trading. I think there could be something in here, but given the fact that this was the base in here, which this price would have been stalling at that point in time, so there could be something in here. But given that it's a gap, I think possibly price can fill it in this area, given that how thinly this is trading really. So I do think we can have another stalling point right in here at 30.5 area, but just at this point I'll just trail my stop and see where it goes. But uh, the risk is fairly off, obviously, and just wanting to see some deeper levels. I do think we can get to 35 in this area, and but I think that could take some time, and let's see, not much to do in this area. So, and also, yeah, the daily chart. So if we do look at the daily chart, it's thin, but if we as shown in the 4-hour and lower time frames, that there's some structure. So um don't know what happens now, but at this point I'll just trail my stop aggressively and see. And same for the live account as well, same sort of management on the live position as well. So let's see. It's 12:15 Indian Standard Time and 6:45 GMT. So I'm completely out of that Trident long in here. So I took a long in at 65, and I'm completely out of this position right now, right in here at 31. So just to go over the trade. So what I had done. So just the basics. So took a long in here, got something out in here, and then this was moving very nicely on the 1-hour chart, and it was hitting some structure on the 1 hour. So I thought something could be taken out, so I took another position out, and then you can see this particular run, which is very very thin. So whenever the price runs like this, it generally is subject to drawback into the range, so which it did. So I thought that this shelf in here, let's just drop on this here. So I thought that this shelf for now should hold, but it didn't hold, and then gave a pullback, and then I took major position out in here, and then I've closed the rest of it right in here, because I entirely thought that okay, if this move has broken the shelf on the lower time frame, then this move up should absolutely have to maintain, and there could be something possibly in this area that could hold the price. But I would like this price action to come down into this area, and possibly this could be another long if the price run exactly like this run into our level. So that could be trade, but I doubt I'll be watching this now, because this actually was very very nice opportunity, very very easy opportunity for me. It was a no-brainer. So I took it. Right now I just have to follow it, so I generally don't. So we'll be looking for some better opportunities in here, so just get out of this. So this is entirely done. Nice trade. I think it's from the entry, so around 22%. I think very very nice in what about 13 days, 2 weeks. So So you can see the taking out something on the way up, and I do think we have some nice opportunity in other assets as well as I think this could draw back down if you are hell bent on trading this. So I would rather wait on this one to come into this area. Also, we have this. So I was actually looking for the price to actually come into this area, because to me there wasn't much in these areas, but I do understand how the prices moved in this area. So the price certainly could stall and drop right back in. So that's why I closed the position entirely, because I was seeing if it holds in here, and so far it looks like it's holding right now, and certainly could see a little bit of a drawback into the range. So let's see, this trade is entirely done. I think a very nice trade, nice management, I would say, according to me, and yeah, that's pretty much done. But I would still rather see this stock go into this 36 area and possibly into this 44, 45 area for now, and let's see. Yeah, this is done.